Hi, I'm just sitting here getting ready, and every day that I get up I love getting dressed. I love putting on my clothes, and I love being skinny. I mean, I just want to show you, I'm thin, and I'm not. I love the way I feel. I love having no fat and feeling my bones and my legs and my arms, and I'm not saying this to evoke jealousy or any of that. I'm coming from my heart because it always wasn't this way. I always wasn't thin. I remember in high school being overweight and it being very painful. Wanted to be on the cheerleader team, but I was too fat. Wanted the, attracted to the football guys, but, I was too fat. And I remember my pictures for prom, and, I was always fat. And so, I've been thin for the last year and a half. I've never been at this weight before. I've always been a little chunky. But I never wanted to give my food addiction problem to my children. So all my children were thin. But they still see me. They still see what I do, and I never didn't have a bunch of sweet stuff or sodas or chips, because that's what my mom taught me. She didn't bring any of that crap, and I'm going to call it crap because that's what it is, into the house. So I never developed a taste bud for soda or chips, or she bought cookies into the house, but it wasn't an addiction, the soda or the chips. So I didn't develop a taste bud for it. I did develop a taste bud for all kinds of fruits and vegetables. So that I know what helps me today is I developed a taste bud. Those foods are enjoyable to me. Remember, my daughter said that she's very grateful to me, my 15-year-old, that I was able to teach her how to eat well, because she knows how to be thin. She knows what to eat to be thin. So the big reason I make these videos is because I want to teach you moms, and possibly dads, but especially the moms, because our daughters watch us, and our sons, of course, but especially our daughters, and that we have to teach them how to eat well. We have to. Slow change is permanent change. And if we just, how I started with my daughter is I made her breakfast because she goes to school, but for lunch she got to eat what she wanted. She got to snack on, what was in the house, but she got to pick it, and she loves quesadillas, so she did keep cheese quesadillas, but she had to eat what I ate for dinner. I didn't make special food. I eat healthy to stay thin and healthy, and she had to eat what I eat. And what's very interesting now, we've been doing this for a year and a half, is that she is choosing food that I eat. She is very excited, so she is developing a taste bud. I'm saving her. I'm saving her. She's always going to be thin. And we all wish for our daughters to want more. We all wish for them to have a wonderful husband, to have more. And that's a good thing, because us mothers are supposed to want that. So that's why I'm making these videos, to help us moms, as women, to make good food for our daughters. So tonight what I'm having is, I will show you the video that I made, Mexican beans. I wrote, just easy, made some beans. And what I'm going to do is, I already cut up some, I'm going to make a salad. So I'm cutting up the beans. I just get so yucky. I get so excited when I make these videos. Okay, so what I like to the liquidy beans is I really have liked adding the non-fat refried beans, because I like it a little thick. Okay, so just real quick, I'm going to mix that up together. I'm going to add more beans to it to make a little soupy stuff that I'm going to pour on top of my salad. So here I already have my my lettuce washing, and then I'm going to spin it dry, and then I'm going to cut up some onions. There, so I just mixed them up together, the refried beans and the other beans. So I'm just cutting up my onions. You know, ew, but it's still good. We're just going to cut that off. So don't go away throwing away good food. It hasn't gone through the whole onion. Okay, there's that little bit left. That's good. We're thrifty girls. Can't be throwing away good food. Okay. So one of the things I was just thinking as I was cutting up my onions is it's these habits that we do. The thing the ego wants us to do is think it's hard. You know, and I'm not like a psychology major, but I've been on the path. And the hardest thing to do, losing weight's easy, it's keeping it off. So what I have done is I create these habits, like having the vegetables in my refrigerator that I can eat, having a support group, like you watching the videos, that's support, emailing me, support. Lots of clients are emailing me, asking me questions, that's support. I want to support you. And it's you know, the ego wants to tell if it's hard, and oh no, you're going to be fat, and oh no, you can't be healthy, and oh, it's late at night. I know, I've been through it all, but it just takes starting. It just takes the journey of starting the process going. So, you know, you're not going to be maybe successful every single day, but you're going to get better at it. If you try one meal, just keep at it. And don't beat yourself up, because what's the purpose? What's the purpose of beating yourself up and feeling bad about yourself? It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. And so what? You have a failed day. The big thing, you know, I grew up on a ranch. My mom taught me, if you get bucked off the horse, get back on the horse. So get back on the horse. Start cooking your vegetables and eating your fruit. And just get back on. And those continuous getting back on is what is going to be successful. And it's consistency. It's consistency, consistency. I don't care what. You have to be consistent with everything you do, with the business, with whatever, your health, relationships. You have to, in a relationship, you have to have good communication, or you're not going to have a good relationship. And, you know, I haven't told you guys, but, you know, when I was a food addict, when I was eating the flour and sugar, I was a victim. I was blaming everybody. I was, you know, I didn't think I was, but I know I blamed my husband for things, and I'd be mad at him for things, and today I'm crying because of these onions. And today we have the best relationship ever. We're having communication because I am changing. I am taking action and doing what I need to do to have a better life. And that's like huge. One client was talking to me, or a friend, I don't remember, and said that eating healthy is more expensive than eating junk food. I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? That is like insane. Because I go to the farmer's market and get vegetables cheap. Now, I don't always buy organic, and not everything needs to be organic. The thing is, you need to get your vegetables in. And as your energy changes, you'll change. Like I said, it's a journey. So the most important thing is getting the vegetables. Okay, so we're going to let the onions get nice and brown. Okay, I'm going to cut up my lettuce, and I like doing everything fast. So I just make thin. Okay, so I put the lettuce and the bell peppers and onions with a little bit of salsa and sour cream.